Hello everyone, welcome to my Facebook Live. This is our final installment of our Sneak Peek Sundays, and I think I finally got my lights figured out. I got a brand new light, so I think that it's finally going to be a good setup. So this is the little bag we're making. I don't actually have anything in this bag yet. I think it'd be really cute. You could fill it with tissue paper. You know, stuff lots of little treats in here. It's pretty big, so you could stuff lots of little treats, but it is just a really good idea for a little gift for Christmas. You could even like put a gift card in there with some candy or something. I think that would be a cute little gift too. So this is what we're going to make. We're going to be using products in the entire Merry Bold and Bright suite. But before we get to our project, just a couple of really quick things that I want to share with you guys. My card crate for September, that's my class to go for September, features the Pick of the Patch bundle. This is such an adorable bundle. You're going to get supplies for 5 cards. You're going to get $20 in product, and it's all going to be shipped to your house along with a PDF with color instructions and a video to go with it. You can add on the bundle if you want. There's a punch that goes with it. I have that packed up from my class yesterday, so I don't have that to show you guys in the video, but there's a punch to go with this. If you want to add on the bundle to your class, you can. It's a beautiful, beautiful bundle. So that is available for RSVP. This deadline to sign up for that is coming in a couple of weeks, in like a week and a half, I think. So if you have not signed up for Card Crate, make sure you check the link in the video description and get all the details on that. All right, guys, our mini catalog goes live on Wednesday. I'm so excited. It's a fantastic catalog. I feel like we've been waiting forever for this one. But it goes live on Wednesday. I'll be doing a Facebook Live on Wednesday where I can actually open the catalog and show you some products. I will also hopefully have a bunch of swaps of cards from the mini catalog that I can show you guys. They are on their way to me, and hopefully they arrive by Wednesday, by Wednesday morning. So hopefully they arrive on Tuesday. So I will hopefully have a bunch of swaps to share with you guys, and then we're also going to make a card on Wednesday for Facebook Live. So make sure to check the times. That Facebook Live will be in my business page, which is, you can find me there. I've shared lots of videos from that page onto this group. So if you haven't found me, just go ahead and scroll through the posts and find a link to that. But this is what we're going to make today. I still have my August host code up. I will have a September host code up on September 6th when that catalog goes live. I don't have a September one up yet because there's a little bit of a glitch that if you open a host code prior to a promotion, sometimes those products aren't added. And so I want to make sure that if you want to shop for holiday catalog products, that those will be added to the September host code. So I'm waiting until September 6th to open that host code just to make sure that we don't have any glitches on that and so that you guys can shop easily. So if you are shopping in the next couple of days, this is the host code to use. And then on September 6th, next time I go live, I will have a brand new host code for you. All right, so we are using the Merry Bold and Bright suite. Now this is an entire suite of products. So it includes the Merry Bold and Bright bundle, which is this amazing stamp set and the amazing dies, which I just love. I love this, the block greetings. This is some of my favorite greetings. So I love when they do this. The dies are fantastic, and you get there's 2 of these bulbs. There's 2 of these bulbs too. We're going to use them. There's 2 of these the little topper things. There's 2 of these. So they really designed this bundle for bulk mass producing, which I love. So that's the stamp set in it. There's some amazing DSP in it. So let me pull this out. I don't have a lot of room on my desk, so and I've already used quite a few of these pieces of DSP, so we don't have a lot left. Oh my gosh, that one is fantastic. I love that one. So you can see lots of scraps of pieces that I have left. So I need to get another package of this one because it is fantastic. So the DSP, the bundle, we also have this incredible Melon Mambo and Granny Apple Green foil, which is just amazing. Beautiful, beautiful, of course. Also in the suite are these adhesive back discs, which are like little sequins but without the dots. They are fantastic. I just love them. And then the final thing in that suite is this iridescent ribbon, which is just gorgeous. It's so pretty. It's so sparkly. It's so shiny. It's just gorgeous. So we're going to use every single piece of this suite today for our project. And I'm also using our deco circles. I've used these, I think, on every single thing that I've made since I've gotten them. They're so amazing. So we're going to use the entire suite on this product. So if you love the suite, you can actually join my team now and put them in your starter kit. Otherwise, they'll be available on Wednesday on September 6th when that catalog launches. Isn't this beautiful? That's what we're going to make. All right, so to make your bag, you're going to need adhesive DSP that is 11.5 by 6. You're going to get 2 of these out of 112 by 12 sheet. Now, if you have a directional pattern in your DSP, make sure that when you do your first scoring that directional pattern is on the right. So the top of it would be on the right, because we're going to score at 1 inch on this side, and so this will be our bottom. So if you have a directional pattern, just make sure that it's on the right. The front of our box is obviously not directional, but when you look inside the box, you want that fa la 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 to be right side up. So I do have a directional pattern on my back, so that's what we're doing. So I made sure that was on my right. All right, on the, oh, you know, this is 12 inches. I'm gonna have to trim this. On the 11.5 inch side, score it at 4.5, 5.5, 10, and 11. And I'm gonna cut off 1/2 inch on this side. But that is all of the scoring. It's really easy. Let me grab my paper trimmer real quick, and I need to cut off 1/2 inch on this side to make it 11.5. There we go. So 11.5. And then all those score lines are in the video description. You don't have to worry about writing them down. All right, so let's burnish on all those score lines. This little bag goes together really easily. When you're making a box or a bag with DSP, just make sure that when you're doing your score lines, you're doing them gently. When you're doing your burnishing, you're doing it gently. DSP can tear sometimes. It's thinner than our cardstock, so you just have to be a little bit more delicate with it, but it still makes for some amazing boxes. All right, trimming this up. So this is going to be a little bit more, I don't know which side it's going to be easier to see. There on the bottom here, you have the one score line here. I think I'm going to have to flip it over. You're going to cut up the straight score lines, cut up on both sides, and then you have a little square, and we're just going to notch in on that square. So if you've ever seen me put together boxes or anything before, this is just like we've done in the past. And then on this side too, cut straight up that score line. I'm going to notch in on that. And then on this side with the little 1/2 inch tab, I'm going to notch in, but then I'm just going to cut out this little tab, and I'm going to cut it at an angle right above that score line, and that's going to help this go together just a little bit easier. And I'm going to cut the top at an angle. All right, and that's all the trimming. That is all that we are cutting away from this. So this is what it looks like. Get that all the way in there. There we go. Move my bone folder out of the way. Let's get this adhered together. I'm going to use Stampin' Seal Plus. You can use any strong adhesive. I'm going to put glue all along that 1/2 inch tab here. And we are going to fold this over on that second score line from the glue. And this one will get folded over just to meet it. And it should, whoops, hold on. The score lines did not line up. Let's try that again. And it should meet up just like that. All right. There we go. Folds this way, folds flat this way. Fantastic. So that is our little box so far. Now we're going to fold it in. Now my tab is on the back here. So this is my back piece. This is my front piece. So I'm actually going to fold the back piece in first. Okay. And then we're going to put a little bit of adhesive on these little, the little tabs. Put that in. These are going to get sandwiched right in the middle of these 2 rectangle tabs. And you're never going to see them. You're going to have a nice clean finish on the inside. And let's get some more adhesive on there. There we go. And then this is our front flap, and we're going to adhere this one on last. So adhesive on that one, and then just fold this one over. Grab your bone folder or something else, stick it inside there, and just make sure everything is burnished down nicely. And that is your little bag. So it is super simple. You could add little handles on here. You could use ribbon, add handles. Whatever you want to do to fancy it up, you could absolutely do that. Okay, let's bring in our little box here, bag, whatever you want to call it. Let's do our stamping. I've already done a little bit of the stamping in advance. So we're going to need 3 bulbs total. So I already have I have one Granny Apple Green one completely put together, and I'm going to walk you through how I did that. And then I've already pre-stamped one of my Melon Mambos. We're going to do another Melon Mambo. So let's do that. So let's grab our Melon Mambo ink and a scrap piece of paper. Let's see. Here we go. So if you were making this, you would need to make sure that you stamped 2 Melon Mambo ones. Just for time's sake, we're just going to do 1. So Melon Mambo, isn't that such a cute little bulb? And then you'll want to clean it and do it in Granny Apple Green as well. All right, so that is all with our Melon Mambo. Now for the top of the light, this little piece, I'm not sure what you call this little piece. That little piece that goes on the top of the light, we're going to use Shaded Spruce for that. And all of these colors are in the DSP, so that's where I'm getting these colors from. So little Shaded Spruce tag. Now we're going to die cut these in just a minute, so I'm going to set those aside. And while we have our Shaded Spruce out, I'm going to stamp the greeting, the Merry and Bright. So I have another piece of, just a scrap piece of basic white here. We're going to stamp that greeting on. This will be fussy cut, so don't worry about how it's crooked or anything like that. We're going to fussy cut that in just a minute. All right, put that aside. Fussy cut that in a second. Now while we're doing all our stamping, let's just go ahead and do our background. Now, I've already die cut a circle from those Deckled Circles dies that are coming, and I have Daffodil Delight. Now the yellow that's in here is Crushed Curry, but I prefer Daffodil Delight for all my yellow projects, so that's what we're going to use. And it's a small accent, so it's not going to make too big a difference. But we're just going to go through and stamp this star all over the background. Make sure you stamp off in places. Just kind of fill in all those spots. I think we're good. Oh, you know what? Can you get that? Perfect. There we go. All right, we're gonna close that up. And then just to add a little bit of extra to the background, I have my Daffodil Delight Dark Stampin' Blends. And I'm just gonna add just a little bit of splatter to that, just to add a little bit extra to the background. All right, so that's all of our inking and everything. So let's get our pieces die cut. So I have my mini cut and emboss machine. So let's pull that out. Let's pull out our plates and our pieces. Now, I've already die cut in advance. I die cut the little inside pieces of the bulbs with the foil. So I did the Melon Mambo and the Granny Apple Green to coordinate. So I have those ready to go. And I die cut those on adhesive sheets, so they are easy to adhere. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. So let's get these die cut, the bulb and then the little topper piece. I have found that Post-it tape or washi tape, just taping these down really helps out, especially with that little topper piece, just to make sure that oh, hello, there you go, just to make sure you get that little loop in that die in the right place. So make sure you have that on hand. All right, let's move our machine out of the way. You can buy the boho blue one in my online store. You can also purchase the white mini one or our full size one, which is fantastic. All are great. All right, so there's all our pieces. So let's put our Melon Mambo bulbs together. So before we glue on the tops, we're going to adhere our little bulb pieces. So they are on adhesive sheets. So I stuck the adhesive sheet on it before I ran it through the die cut machine. And so now it's just like a sticker. It's nice and sticky, and we can just stick this on. So I'm just going to lay it on just like that, give it a nice little burnish just to make sure it all sticks. We'll do the same thing to the other one. And peeling off the backing is the hardest part of these, but once you get them, they come off really easily. And you can just glue these down, and these just add such a fun little accent. All right, I'm just gonna get my bone folder and adhere those down. All right, now to glue the tops on, I'm just gonna put a little bit of liquid glue, your Tombow glue, on top of each of those bulbs. You can use any kind of glue you want. And then we're just gonna adhere these down. Just like that. I got a lot of glue on the back of that one, so I'm gonna clean off my desk. All right, so we have our bulbs. We're gonna give these just a second to fully dry while we cut out our greeting. Let's get those out of the way. All right, get our greeting, and I'm just going to use my paper snips and just cut around the words, just leaving a tiny bit of that white border. These are my favorite greetings, and I love the variety you get in this set. This is probably This is the very first suite you're going to see in the catalog, but this was definitely one of the very first things that went on my list. Not just because it was, you know, in the very front of the catalog, but because it's so fun. Okay, and I think this one will be pretty popular. All right, move all that out of the way. We have our greeting. We have our little circle. While we have our scissors, let's just do one more piece of trimming. This is a Melon Mambo piece that is 4.5 by 2 3/4. And I'm just going to kind of eyeball center and cut up about 3/4 of an inch. And then I'll go diagonally from one end to the center point where I cut. And then do the same from that corner up to the center. And that gives you just a simple little fun banner that's mostly even. All right, so we are ready to start assembling. So let's just assemble onto our circle here. Let me grab some dimensionals. So I'm going to use dimensionals on all of my lights here. So I'm going to stick one on the back of every one of these, and we're going to stick these on. So let's start with a Melon Mambo one on the side here. And I'm not going to press them down all the way yet because I want to be able to move them around if I need to. We're going to do a Granny Apple Green one slightly higher up, and then another Melon Mambo one. Just like that. I think that's good. I'm going to just press them all down so they're all in place. Now for the Merry and Bright, I'm going to go ahead and flip these over. On the and Bright down here, because that's going to be completely on the white down here, I'm going to go ahead and put a dimensional all the way across that. And we'll go ahead and stick that on. Merry and Bright, just down like this. Now the Merry part is going to hang off one side on that Melon Mambo one, so I'm just going to get a little bit of this dimensional and just put it on the back part of that, on that Merry. So along where the Y and the R is, back over here. And then just a little bit of glue on the other side just to hold it in place. And we'll adhere this down, just overlapping that a little bit. Perfect. So now everything's at the right height. Everything will stick nicely. All right, let's get all of this onto our box. So dimensionals, of course, on the back of our Melon Mambo piece. And dimensionals on the back of our circle piece. Peel these off, and we're ready to assemble. So this is actually, once you get all your bulbs cut and everything, this would be a really quick box to make if you needed to make a bunch of these. If you were doing like a Christmas teacher appreciation or holiday gifts for your coworkers, this is going to be a really quick one to do. And then just put some colorful tissue paper in there. It would be a gorgeous little gift. And this goes right on the front, just like that. So pretty, right? All right, now finishing touches. I'm going to use that iridescent ribbon. I tied a bow already. This is just going to go on the top of that Granny Apple Green bulb. Just kind of pull that ribbon around just like that. And to finish it off, we're going to do some of these adhesive discs. So I think I'm going to go with some of the green ones this time. I did the pink ones for my box, but oh, this is stuck on my cord. Hold on. There we go. Take your pick tool, got stuck. Let me push that back. Okay, let's do some of these green ones this time. And I'm going to do an odd number, so probably like 5. These little iridescent discs are so fun. You're going to find a great use for these, and they are nice and thin and light, so they are great for cards. They're very post office friendly. All right, guys, that is it. Isn't that such a cute little bag? That is it for my Sneak Peek Sunday series. Now, I won't have a series for the rest of September, but I will be back October 1st. I think that's Sunday, October 1st. And we will be starting our 12 weeks of Christmas on Sunday, October 1st. So a couple weeks off for the Sunday series, but then we'll start up again the first week in October for 12 weeks of Christmas. So get ready for all of those amazing projects. All right, guys, if you love this one, I'd love it if you shared it with your crafty friends. If you're on YouTube, please like and subscribe to my channel so you never miss a video. If you are shopping the next couple days, this is a host code to use. Even though it says August, please use this host code. I will have a brand new host code starting September 6th when that catalog goes live. You can join me on my business page for a big catalog launch on my business page. And I'll also share it on right here in my VIP group. All right, guys, have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will see you guys on catalog launch day on September 6th. Bye.